Hey there nation, and welcome to the show where we help you to play miniatures wargaming on a budget. It is I, Commander Cheapskate, and welcome to Season 2 of Meat for the Grinder, our series dedicated to Necromunda Dark Uprising Battle Reports. And Meat for the Grinder is a Necromunda campaign set in the final days of Hive Arcos, where Chaos, Xenos, and Order clash for control of a collapsing Hive City. And on today's episode, we will showcase our campaign's Palante Enforcer Gang, Precinct 13. This is being played by my friend Sister Serial. We will discuss the gang's contents, its playstyle, its inspiration, and other information related to our upcoming Dark Rising Up campaign. So let's go and talk about this once again. So once again, my friend Sister is playing this game, this Precinct 13. She is a longtime player in our gaming group. In fact, if you guys are for longtime viewers of the show, you guys have actually seen her actually be the champion of our very first Dominion campaign, Sector 7 Battle Reports, and she actually ended up winning the championship on that one, defeating the Gene Stealer cults in order to secure the win for that part. So she is back for this campaign, and she is playing a 2,000 point Palante Enforcer Gang. And the reason why we did that is because we decided to use Aranthe's Succession rules to build our gangs, because we have such a few gangs in this campaign, and we really want to start off on a really good foot with all the materials that we need to be successful in that part. So let's go and talk about exactly what's inside of her gang and who her individual fighters are. So first of all, we have Judge Purge, who is her Palanite captain. He's the leader of her gang. He's got armored undersuit as well as flak armor. He's packing a sniper rifle with Infra-Sights as well as a stub gun with Dumdum rounds for a backup weapon as well as close combat. He's also packing a Respirator for toxic attacks as well as Magnacles, so that way they can arrest people. And he's also got the fast shot ability to shoot twice per activation. So Sister Serial's gang is actually very shooting heavy, which is appropriate because she is playing a Palante Enforcers list. But she doesn't only just have normal Palante Enforcers, she also has a good number of Subjugator Enforcers in this list as well. A perfect example of that is Lowkey 99. He is one of the 3 Subjugator Palanite Sergeants that are in this gang. So Sister has that many champions in her gang. And the reason why we're able to have such a large amount of champions is because in the Aranthe's Succession, you can actually double the number of champions you have in a gang. She's got armor undersuit as well as layered flak armor, Subjugator grenade launcher with frag and stun grenades, also packing assault shield for better armor saves as well as close combat. Also packing a stub gun, Dumdum rounds for a backup weapon as well as photolumens to see in the dark, a respirator for gas and toxic attacks, Magnacles to rest people, as well as the teamwork skill, so that way she could also activate this fighter with larger group activations. So instead of actually activating one fighter, she can actually activate 2 fighters with this character, Lowkey 99, and that's one of her Subjugator Sergeants. The other 2 Subjugator Sergeants are Drake V284 and Sledge Vasquez. They're both Subjugator Palanite Sergeants. They're both equipped exactly the same. Both have armored undersuit as well as layered flak armor. They also got Subjugator pattern grenade launchers, the frag stun, as well as photon flash grenades. That way, if you don't pass initiative tests, they could take away your ID activation. They also got assault shields for close combat as well as for better armor protection. They have stub gun with Dumdum rounds for backup weapons as well as photolumens. They also have a respirator for gas attacks as well as teamwork, so that way they can have a larger group activation, activating 2 fighters instead of 1. And that pretty much makes it the champions for Precinct 13. Up next, we have Judge Darko as well as Colt X822. These are both Palanite Patrolmen. Both are equipped exactly the same with armored undersuits as well as flak armor for that beautiful 5-up, 4-up armor save. They also got Enforcer bolt guns, which are very powerful because they have that 4-up ammo roll for those. Still go with Dumdum rounds for backup weapons as well as photolumens, so that way you can see in the dark. They also got respirators in order to deal with toxin and gas trait weapons as well as Magnacles, so that way they can also arrest people at the same time. Then we have 2 more Palanite Patrolmen, Lucky Titus as well as Gosling L300. They're both Palanite Patrolmen. Both have armored undersuit as well as flak armor for that beautiful 5-up, 4-up armor save. They both are packing Enforcer shotguns with salvo and shredder rounds, which are very powerful combat shotguns. They also have stub gun with Dumdum rounds as well as photolumens, so that way they can see in the dark. They have respirators for gas attacks, and they both also have Magnacles as well, so that way they can arrest people when they decide to do the arrest protocols. And rounding out the list, we have 2 Subjugator Palanite Patrolmen. The first one is Mad Midox. This guy is a Subjugator Palanite Patrolman with an armored undersuit as well as layered flak armor. They have a SLH. They also have a heavy concussion round, so that way they have a longer resistance and concussion attacks with the stub gun with Dumdum rounds for backup weapon as well as close combat. They also got photolumens so they can see in the dark, as well as a respirator for gas and toxin trait attacks, as well as Magnacles. And that heavy concussion round actually has a pretty good distance on that one, so that's a nice, good long-range shooting option that they actually have in this game that's actually quite powerful as well. And the last of Sister fighter is Judge Herel. This guy's another Subjugator Palanite patrolman who's also got armor undersuit as well as a layered flak armor. They also got a sledge, assault ram with auxiliary grenade launcher that's poking both choke grass grenades as well as frag grenades. They also still go with Dumdum rounds as well as photolumens as well as a respirator for gas and toxic attacks as well as Magnacles. And it's kind of interesting because Sister is also the only gang in our campaign so far starting out that has no hangers on or a brute on their list. She decided to throw all of her credits directly into her fighters instead. She was actually kind of playing around with the idea of actually taking one of those automata, the Enforcer automaton, in order to protect her gang to make it to a brute, but she decided to actually spend her credits instead on her fighters. She'll probably get one during the down phase of our campaign. And that pretty much makes the roster for Sister Precinct 13. So in conclusion, this is a very interesting list. This is Sister Enforcer Gang that we'll be fighting for the side of Order. It's actually only one of the few gangs that is Order in our campaign setting as well. It's really heavy into shooting, but she does have a few CQB elements, especially with her Palanite Subjugator Sergeants, who have their assault shields as well. Her plan here is to actually purchase close combat weapons as the campaign develops, buying things like power mauls, for example. She's also thinking about getting a Subjugator pattern automaton to actually help out her gang for a brute as well as maybe some Cyber Mastiffs as the campaign develops. So it'll be kind of interesting to see exactly what she does with this gang. So what are you guys' thoughts? Do you think she made a good list or not? Put it down in the comments box down below. That's good of you guys. As always, please feel free to like, comment, and or subscribe. Your guys' input is invaluable to us as always. Also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, as well as blog.com for all the greatest hobby news related to this channel. That's good of this week, guys. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and stay classy.